Hello, and welcome to the On My Mind podcast. I am your host, Remy Keene, and I'm excited to be with you as always. We are talking today about friendships. Friendships are something that when we have true friends, they're going to last a very long time. And that's absolutely what we want. So, come along with me and learn what a true friend is and how to keep good friends in your life. Number one, signs of a true friend. Friends will always accept you for who you are, your faults, your flaws. That once they truly know you, they're still gonna have your back because everyone has faults, everyone has flaws, everyone has things that they struggle with, that they go through. It doesn't mean they have to agree with your faults and your flaws. People can have things wrong with them that you disagree with, but you support them, you stick around. That leads you on to number two. Good friends stick around during good times and bad times. So if you have good friends that meet you and you're at a high point in your life, if they're really good friends, they're going to stick around even in the low points of your life. Everyone goes through ups and downs. Some friends are going to go away. Some friends are going to decide that they have a better path, that they have a better direction, that they could be going in, and they're going to choose to go the opposite way that you go. They're going to choose to no longer include you in what they have planned for their life. And that's okay because maybe they were a great friend for the time that they were your friend. And people just move on. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they were a bad friend. But when they are your friend and they continue to be your friend, to the sight of a good friend, to know that your friend is a good friend, is to know that they are going to stick around no matter what you face, no matter what you go through. Everyone's going to see challenges, everyone's going to see things that they don't want to go through. But that's why it's important to know what a good friend looks like so you know who to trust and who to maybe just understand they aren't the ones that you need to fully rely on when it comes to friendships. Number three, a real friend celebrates life with you. A friend means someone who genuinely wants to see you succeed in life, someone who wants to be there for your victories and celebrate with you. Unfortunately, disingenuous people might feel insecure and want you to fail. There's people that will pretend to be your friend, and in the background, they're actually rooting for you to not do well. And that's bad. That's not a good friend. So if you find that in your friends, maybe find some new ones. Number four, true friends will make the time to see you. This is definitely something that you need to keep in mind. If you're the one putting forth the effort all the time and the other person is not giving any effort to see you in any relationship, that is definitely a sign that maybe you're more invested than they are, and they should seek out quality time with you. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone is busy. Everyone goes through life, and life gets busier, especially in the holiday seasons. And everyone faces different challenges. So don't get me wrong in saying that anyone who can't find the time today to hang out with you is bad, because that's not the case. But they are going to make the effort eventually to say, hey, we haven't hung out in like a month or two. Let's schedule some time. And even if that scheduled time is another month away, I mean, they worked with you to schedule the time, so that is a good sign. Good friends, honestly, it's great when you feel close enough to them that they can just drop by your house unannounced and just surprise you and show up. Friends like that are awesome. But again, Don't get me wrong. If that isn't happening, it doesn't mean it's a bad friendship. It just means it's something you need to pay attention to. Am I giving effort and they're giving effort and it's just not working out? Or am I giving effort and they're giving zero effort? If that's the case, then that's not a good friendship. It's when the other party is not giving any effort at all to stay in contact with you that you need to maybe challenge that friendship. And real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please smash the like button, get subscribed, and stick around to the end of the video because I want this to be able to benefit you and help you throughout your relationships and help others too. So if you think it can help someone you know, go ahead and share this video with your friends and show it to them. Number 5, a real friend will tell the truth even if you don't like it. A real friend is going to challenge you, and they're going to, come to you with serious questions about how you're conducting yourself, how you're going through your life, and that's okay. I mean, if you choose the right friends, you'll surround yourself with people who share your values, who share what you believe, who share what you think to be right. So if you do that, then that's going to be a good thing because they'll help guide you through your life. They'll help you make hard decisions when you go through something that you need help with. When you need prayer, they're going to pray with you. They're going to, they're going to be the person you think of to text when you need some help, when you need some prayer. A good friend will always help you make the right choices, even if it means saying something you don't like or you don't want to hear. It's definitely, something you need to think about. Are your friends challenging you? Are your friends just agreeing with everything you say and not really bringing attention to flaws or where you're wrong? They're pointing out where you're wrong. If they're not bringing attention to those areas, maybe they're just pretending to be your friend and always to be on your side and not really actually a beneficial friend. Have this conversation with your friends. Hey, guys, if you see anything going on in my life that you think might be toxic or might be something I shouldn't be doing, challenge me. Please bring it to my attention because two people in the situation seeing it from a perspective is better than just me. So if you invite your friends in, make sure you're ready to receive the feedback when they deliver it. But absolutely, tell your friends that you're going to plan to do the same thing with them because you really care about them. And if you care about them enough, you're going to want them to succeed. Number 6, a true friend encourages you to achieve your goals. We should all become the best version of ourselves. We should all try to work as hard as we can to do something we love with our lives. If your friends aren't challenging you to be like, well, why haven't you tried to do that? Or, what's stopping you from doing that? If they aren't asking you questions about why you aren't trying to do the things you need to do, ask them the questions yourself. Like, ask them those questions and see if they don't realize that, oh, maybe we are on this deep of a level of friendship. I mean, because that friendship level is pretty deep, and it's okay to have some friends that are just like acquaintance style friends that you just are like, hey, hello, how are you doing? But I am talking best friends. I'm talking the people that you want to be your true best friends. Those are the people you do life with. You get to discuss things that are your goals with them, and they can challenge you on why you're not pursuing certain goals that you've had, or when your goals change, is that the best change you need to make? And why did you stop doing what you were doing before? So make sure to check on your true friends, the ones that are your really close friends, and are they helping to cultivate your creativity? Are they helping to push you in a positive direction towards your goals that you've shared with them? Because if they are, then that is a great friend. That is someone you would want to be in your life. And honestly, if this doesn't challenge you, I'm surprised, because this is all challenging me. It's like I'm thinking in the back of my head, am I doing this? And that's why I wanted to share it with you, is because I'm like, maybe not. Maybe I'm not doing this to every in every one of my relationships that I want to see flourish, that I want to see grow. And so, if I'm not giving my full 100%, then why should I expect the other person to give their 100? Make sure that you're giving your full 100 before you come to the other person and say, "Hey, why aren't you paying attention to me?" Unless they're giving 0%. I mean, if you're given 50 and they're not even given 2, then sure. I mean, go to them and ask them, "Hey, do you want to be friends?" Check yourself before you go and check others. Make sure you fix you, because you're the one that can fix you. And then when you go to them, be open and honest, and just not accusing them, but have a conversation. "Hey, I really want to see our relationship stay good and grow and continue. So these are some things that I just had on my heart that I want to share with you." And any true friend will listen to what you're about to say, especially if you set that preface to the conversation. It's like, "Hey, I really want to have this conversation because I want our friendship to be better than it is." If you tell that person, then that's great. I mean, that's what it is. Next up, a real friend helps us feel comfortable about who we are in our own skin. So a real friend is going to give us confidence to be who we are, to enjoy our own personality. If you feel like you have to put on a face, or put on a mask, or put on, whatever, to be around that person, then maybe question why you have to do that. Question what you're putting in your own mind. Like, am I putting something on them that I shouldn't be? Challenge yourself to why you're seeing that person as someone you have to put on a front for. And then also challenge the person. Just be yourself around them. And if they start acting differently, ask them, "Hey, I'm being myself around you. Is that okay?" Normally, when you're being yourself around someone, you can laugh for hours, you can have a great time, you can be honest with them, you can do all the stuff that I've already listed, and that person's gonna understand you more and realize that you're a special person. If you're not really feeling that when you're around these people, then maybe they aren't a true friend. But a true friend will show you your strengths, will help you grow, and will lead you down this great path. Think about these things in your relationship with your friends. Think about these things in your relationship with maybe just your acquaintances. Can I do better? That's your number one question. Can I do anything better to make my relationships better? And then the next question is, am I in a friendship or a relationship with anyone that doesn't seem to be right, doesn't seem to be equal effort? And then talk to the person. Having conversations and communicating about how we feel is hard, but it is so important when we want to see our relationships grow, our life grow. So make sure that you keep this in mind the next time you go into life. You keep this in mind the next time you go into a relationship, or when you look at your friendships. You're gonna be able to see the fruit of a real friendship come. So if they're going to be your true friend, make sure that they meet these qualifications, that they give equal effort into the relationship, because both of you will gain so much value out of that. And I hope this helps you develop your friendships and keep them growing and going forwards. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me today on this topic of friendships. I hope this has helped you. I hope it causes you to think about the way you approach your friendships, and you can start doing it a little bit better. In the meantime, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we'll see you in the next episode of the On My Mind podcast. Have a wonderful and blessed day. YouTube, click a video. Click one of these. Maybe this one. This one looks pretty cool, huh? Click it. Click. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you next time.